All right, we're gonna start off. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. On behalf of Cybernites and everybody in the team, we want to wish you Happy New Year and happy start and successful year. We're going to start off with a big announcement. We've just hit 30,000 members, which is awesome. Thank you so much for the continuous support and doing whatever you can to raise this project from the ground. So it's really nice from you guys to being interactive all the time, and that's why we have many prices coming for you today. I want to talk about the stuff that we have prepared for today. We do have some big announcements, which include the minting dates, and a very big announcement is also a collab that we have. It's sort of a little bit of a surprise for you guys today. So stick around till the end, and we're also giving them away prizes. And whoever joins on stage, to interact with us, they'll also have something special for them. So I want to give a word to Chris, manager of our Cybernites team, because he's gonna talk about some important things today. And I wanted to start off with some influencers, because a lot of people are asked whether we have some influencers on board. So I want to point out to that as well and talk about this. Chris, do you want to tell them about what we have with the influencers coming?
Of course. Thank you, Dave, for a nice welcome. And obviously on the last podcast session, we've had some questions asking us whether we have some influencers that are going to be promoting us. And we said from the start, we are pushing our server growth naturally. We didn't want to, get influencers until the point that we are big enough. And it seems that at this point, we are becoming quite big. So we started, looking for influencers. And actually, we had managers of some big names contacting us about some deals and whether they can collaborate with us, which is amazing. And as we are a community that always asks you guys whether what do you want us to do, we shared a poll in one of our channels where we pretty much listed all the influencers that we've been in touch with. There are more, but these are the ones that we are considering to start with. And we ask you, who do you want to see in Cybernites as a first celebrity? Currently, there are 8 celebrities. So we have Bobo, Summer Walker, Maria Agalin, The Game, Neo, Daniel Lay, DC Young, and Amber Rose. And we've been asking you guys, who do you want to see? So if you see the channel, you can go and vote. And in the next probably few days or 1 or 2 weeks, we will announce who is going to be promoting us. And we believe this will be, quite big, and it will bring nice hype to the project. If there is anyone else that you let's say know or you are in touch with, and you can kind of bring them to the project, you can either DM me or any of the admins. And we can discuss collaboration with the influencers with some more names. So if you want to help us in this way, we'll really appreciate that. And big things are coming. So thanks for that, Dave.
Yeah, so we always ask the community, and we appreciate new ideas. I know we previously had someone, pointing out on the board games and just like additional stuff that we can have, as well as whitelisting. I want to get a little bit into the whitelisting. So we always give away whitelist spots to everyone who joins to our session, and we give them away at the end. And also whoever joins on the stage, they'll be given, some Cybernice t-shirt, which is really great, just sort of representing the project. I wanna talk about the whitelist because it's almost full and we only have a few spots left. So we're going to be opening more spaces for you guys, but at the same time, whoever was here early and whoever is still here early for the last spots, they'll be given the highest whitelist. Because what we're trying to do is once the whitelist is full, we want to create another whitelist, which will still have benefits, but not real. Just because you're here early, you'll have some more benefits to that as well.
Yeah, we want to definitely reward early adopters in our project, and whoever was with us from the start, we want to give you more rewards. So the first whitelist, the main whitelist, is going to be, I think, in the next few days. It's going to be filled up completely. I will give an announcement to you guys. Whether we are currently thinking and discussing this on the meeting, whether we should open more spots or not. But obviously, there is huge demand for these whitelist spots. So we'll probably create something interesting for you to get a chance to join. But I'm very glad that some big names and some big investors are joining our whitelist. Dave, you can share a little bit more information about that.
Yeah, we do have over 200 members and holders of Board 8, Ape Yacht Club, and Doodles holders, in our whitelist, which is really great, and they're big investors pretty much. So we're very excited to see that and to see continuous growth. So I'm just really excited to announce those big things and big names as we go on and as we grow, because I know a lot of people were keen on knowing whether we have someone bigger representing us, and we do. It's part of the growth. So I'm really glad that people are joining and people are interacting with us.
Yeah. I think one of the points. So we have over 200 of these big investors, which is amazing, and also we have one of the holders joining us today, which is the CEO, Michael. So I think we can give you warm welcome, and you can say a little bit about about your background and what we are doing together right now.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So for all of you also, Happy New Year. I hope you were coming into 2022 pretty well. So my name is Michael. I'm the CEO of the Diamond Hands Watch Collectors Club. So as Chris already mentioned, we will have a really nice collaboration upcoming. I don't want to tell you too much right now, but there will be some really cool announcements within the next weeks. That's what I can tell you so far. So something about my background, I was starting off in the crypto space in 2016 already. So was doing some trading on Bitcoins, Ethereum, and other shitcoins. And then in 2020, I was jumping into NBA Top Shot. That was my first contact with NFTs. And then due to NBA Top Shot, I was heading to the Board Ape Yacht Club. So I was seeing some tweets ongoing on Twitter, drawing these ape pictures. One of my neighbors told me, hey bro, here's a nice project upcoming. Maybe we should check that out. And that's how it came one by one. So I was able to mint 2 of those apes. I think I was number 581 or so. And so after the minting, the whole market was crashing. So you were even able to mint or to get those NFTs cheaper on the secondary market, like for 0.05. So you can't believe that now. But
when was that happening? When was it? July or June?
It was the 1st of May. That was when the project was starting, and the minting price was 0.08, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning, German time, and I was minting 2 of them, and I saw a lot of people FOMOing, and they were buying more and more, and I was like, okay, but you can already get those apes cheaper on the secondary market. So it felt like you were just losing money because you were just buying some silly ape pictures. That's how it felt.
It's funny you say that, because it shows, how the whole NFT sphere is just it was new to so many people, and they weren't sure what's going on. So they weren't really invested into the idea yet, and it shows, how it progresses and how it grows. So it's really great.
Yeah, so I'm telling this story every time I'm talking about the minting process. So in the same night, I was telling my wife, "Hey, babe, I was just losing like $600." She was like, "Yeah,
Wow.
okay, you have to know
What
that."
she upset?
But
What did
yeah,
she say?
so yeah, she was okay with that. She said, "Okay, I trust you, babe." And yeah, then the next morning, so the whole minting process, I think it took like 8 hours. So the project wasn't directly sold out, and but then on the next morning, the floor went up to like 0.2, 0.3. And then I was waiting and waiting, and then the flow went up to like 0.6. And then I was buying, I think it was like 7 or between 7 and 10. I was also sharing some apes with my neighbor. And then we had like 10 apes at that time. And yeah, like it is always, we were buying at the top, and then the whole market crashed. So the whole market
Wow.
went down to like 0.2. And I felt like I was losing so much money because 0.6 ETH was a lot of money to me. And
Yeah.
yeah,
What
then
was the what was the event at the time
I
in May?
think
Was
it
it like
was
what
around
2K?
3,700 or 3.8, around that, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's similar
Uh,
price right now, right?
yes,
It's like
exactly.
3.7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but
I
that was
thought,
good.
okay, yeah, you were losing like 70% of the money, and then you have to be strong. So you were just buying some silly ape pictures. You don't know anything about the founders. They are still anonymous. You don't know whether they are going to live us, or you were just buying some silly ape pictures. That was the beginning. And yeah, then of course the market 2 weeks later, I was strong. So I was selling, I guess, one or two with a loss. Then I was selling the dopest apes, cheetah with a board pipe, really nice apes. I was selling with a profit of like 0.3 ETH. And yeah, so I was selling the most of them. I could never imagine that the apes are hitting a floor of 75 ETH. What happened, I think, the last days. So
Yeah,
it's really crazy. But
I feel like you shouldn't be regretting. Like, obviously, it's a lot of money that you could have earned, but
yeah,
this happens a lot in NFT market. I feel like because I was buying. I don't know if you've heard of PG Penguins collection. It was, I think, August or July. Floor is now like 2 Ethereums. But I was able to mint very rare one. It was like number 44, and I bought it, I think, like for 0.005, and then I sold it for 1 Ethereum, and I was so happy. I was like, oh, so proud of me. And then I checked that later in 1 month, and someone sold it for 25 Ethereum. I was looking like, oh my gosh, but you can't regret that, right? You didn't know the collection is going to grow that much.
You have to be happy about the gains. And my wife also told me, always say arigato, say thank you for the money. And
of course.
that's what you have to
I mean,
do. Yeah.
I feel like it's important in any sort of trade or game where you put money on your table and not to be greedy, So like it's always important to know like when and be happy, be satisfied with whatever result you got, because I mean obviously you can't always know what's gonna happen with the project or how it's gonna grow, but having that faith in what's popping and whatever's gonna grow. I just feel like you should be like really satisfied with whatever the result you have.
Yeah, that's right. And you also always should also take some profits. Don't be too greedy. I was also selling one of my mutant apes with a pizza. I was selling him last week for 11 ETH. I was really happy about selling that guy, but now we are at a floor of like 25. So I just later, yeah, but I shouldn't regret it. So I took out some money, and that's important. And yeah, so you should
Of course,
be happy.
I assume you are profitable overall, right? You are not in loss.
Yes, no, I'm not in loss.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
I believe that one of our users who won one of the NFTs from you, Chris, even listed the NFT for much higher. I'm not sure if they sold it or not, But yeah, it was great.
That was what was it? It was the mods. I think we were giving away at the start. The mods collection. Yeah, like it's always moving up and down. And ideally, the best is if you buy low and sell high, or if you kind of hold long term. That's what we are looking at in our project. We want to get like diamond hands, which is also why we like our collaboration with your project. NFT Live, because your project is called Diamond Hands, right?
Exactly. It's a Diamond Hands Watch Collectors Club. And I also want to have that Diamond Hands. There are a lot of paper hands ongoing, of course. And if you really believe in a project, guys, then you should do a target for yourself. So when is the earliest time when you would like to sell your NFT? And even if the market drops, I always tell my people, just invest what you can afford to lose, very important. And then just be a bit patient, because every project after the minting, it normally drops in price. And then if the project is a really nice project and the founders, like also here at Cybernites, have a nice roadmap, and if they deliver, if they are with the community, then it's on the founders team to make something out of the project. Like we can see that with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, so they are delivering each and every time. And this is why people still believe in the project, and the price is going up and up and up.
That's what I was going to say, that we actually have so many things on the long run that we've discussed previously, but we're also going to announce as we go along, that we're trying to do as much as we can in the development stage, to keep everybody in the long term, and to make everything exciting and also profitable, so it's very important. You said that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And coming back to the collaboration, so I'm going to tell you something about our project. So we are also ape holders in the team. And we also decided, hey, it's time to make an own NFT project, and we want to have some real utility coming with the project. And this is why we decided to found the Diamond Hands Watch Collectors Club. And within that community, it is also a target of us to educate people. So this is why we also have AMA sessions, we have workshops, which will continue now in January. So we're talking about scams, we're talking about how to avoid scams, how to secure MetaMask wallets. So this is what you can get out of the community. And with Chris and Cybernites, we decided to make and start a collaboration. And how the collaboration exactly looks like is what we are going to announce within the next week. But I can tell you so far, this is going to be something really, really cool. And our project is about watches. So that means if you own an NFT, first you will be able to have a look on OpenSea or other marketplaces on the NFT, and you will always see the local time. That means if you are in Japan, you can have a look at your watch and you can see the local time in Japan. So they are really alive, and we call it digital watches. And then on the second step, people will be also able to use those dials on a smartwatch. So this is what we are developing. And that means if you are the holder of that NFT, you will be able to use this NFT, the watch dial, the watch face, each and every day on your wrist. And so you can also check that out. I think Chris is going to post the Discord link, so you can check it out, join, and then
we will.
Together. Yeah.
We posted link of the project. Thank you very much for sharing more information. We can maybe say some small hint for people that maybe some of our Cybernites will be wearing those watches, and it will make them super rare. But I'm not saying it's confirmed. It's a small hint for you guys. Then we'll be announcing more details about collaboration later on. But yeah, thank you very much for joining our stage. It's been great to have you here. And we will probably move to our next point now. Dave, what's on our schedule?
Yes, so I also wanted to point out, thank you for CEO, pointing that out, the scams, so scam alert, always be on watch with whoever posts, unverified source, whoever posts any information or stuff. Everything that will be legit is only from us. And if we, post something, any announcement or the chats, it will be from the creators, from the team. So always, just look out for anyone who's not really legit. And you can tell that, by even if it's a user, you can tell that they do not have anything related to us, or it could be, just an unrelated source. So, yeah, that's very important. I wanted to give Dom space today as well, to talk about the NFT and crypto market. And we're also want to, give an open stage to everyone here today to have chance, to speak to us and to ask questions, because we're always happy, to answer those for you. So
should we maybe Dave start with giving word to people that we have on the stage? I think we had 2 or 3 people joining us, so they can maybe ask question, and then we can move to Dominic. What do you think?
Yeah. Let's do that. I see some people already. Fine with me as well. Yeah. I see some people already here on the stage, so let's give them a voice.
So, are you able to hear? If you are able to hear, my question is: so Cybernites is basically a gaming NFT. So, is the main utility only available to the gamers, or people who are not into gaming, only holding the NFT? So they will also be finding it useful to hold the NFT. So that is my question. Will there be rewards for, I am not that much into gaming, so I am not a good player. So will not good players also earn through Cybernites NFT? That is my question.
Yes, thank you very much for your question. That's a great point. So we are building game, but we are trying to make Cybernites usable for everyone. And also, if you are if you join Cybernites just for your investment, then we have several perks for everyone like that. Because first of all, if you are if you mint the Cybernite and you don't buy it from secondary market, you have lifetime royalties, right? So even if you sell your Cybernite in the future and all future sales, you get percentage from that's directly paid back to your wallet. So that's one of the perks if you mint, and one of the advantages. Second big thing is our Tesla, which is again going to be given to minters. So each NFT is 1 ticket for the Tesla. That's for the first Tesla that we are giving away, and obviously that will guarantee you spot in our raffle. The third thing is we're going to be doing future airdrop of the next project, the same let's say BAYC had mutants and different projects that are similar to the first project but have something different. And that's going to be, if you are a holder of Cybernites, we want to reward diamond hands, I would say, for people that hold, and they'll be able to mint a certain amount of these for free. So that's another bonus for everyone who is holding Cybernites. And we'll be adding more rewards for everyone who is not from the gaming industry and who, let's say, you want to just invest or just like Cybernites and wanna be within our community. I don't know if that answered your question or if you want to add anything.
Yeah, Chris, that was a good answer, because I am not basically from the gaming space. So people will be easily able to beat me in the game. So I wanted to understand the benefits. Thank you for answering the question, Chris.
Of course, no worries. No, we understand that there are people that, let's say, don't play games, and you are in NFT from different reasons. And that's why we wanted to create something for gamers, but also some perks for everyone else. But by having a game, that will increase the overall awareness of the project, and that will help you and your NFT that you mint to get higher price. So it's plus for you even if you don't play games.
Chris, I was also having a thought of how we have those 3D printers that can build a figure and stuff. I was thinking maybe someone who's not really into gaming but they love overall design of our Cybernites, and for the holders we could do like the actual 3D figures as a collector thing. So I think we can discuss that, and with the community, we can pop a little column in the chats and do a voting, and if they like it, we should be able to create a 3D model of an actual collector figure for whichever
Of course,
thing they hold.
It's an amazing idea because we have the Cybernites. They are in 3D shape, right? We have full render. So I think we had it in our roadmap that we will have printable version, which we wanted to then give away to people. Yeah. But we could also maybe make some giveaways of the actual print, and let's say 3, 5, 10 winners. We take their NFT, we print it, and we send it to them like a collection, that they can have in a physical form.
Like a collection
that's
figure,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's great. One more thing we wanted to do in terms of the game. So it's going to be online game and also board game. So it will be physical game as well, interactive board game. And I think one of the other perks for Diamond Hands we want to do is, let's say if they hold certain amount of time, they get this game free of charge sent to them. So it's like reward for, being with us and supporting our community.
Right. Yeah, perfect. I think we have one more person, is Smoko, I believe. So let's give a voice to him. Welcome.
Hey Dave, thank you so much. I hope you guys, do you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Awesome. So my name is Mehdi and I'm from Morocco, and I'm so excited about the project. I'm really new to the NFT world, and where I'm from, it's really hard to get the word, get the info unless you dig really hard to know. And I'm so happy I'm on board, and I feel like I'm still early for this, and just seeing what you guys are doing, just the idea of creating the whole community and whole stuff, I'm pretty amazed. So thank you so much for letting me join the podcast. So I have like a couple questions, and I think it will be beneficial for all of us. And I pretty much believe there are a lot of people that are still new and are confused about what is it about. So what I want to ask is, once you mint, or pretty much in any project, Diamond Hands or anything, once you mint, the NFTs are listed in OpenSea. So, and they usually listed at the floor price that is less than the mint, let's say most of the time. So how is the floor price decided, and how is it go up? Like, who decides about the floor price?
I think Chris is really I think Chris is really good with answering this question.
So basically, NFTs on OpenSea, it's like any other market, any other stock investment you do. So floor price is determined by the people selling and buying. If the demand is higher than supply, then the price goes up. If it's the other way around, if this, let's say if there are more people selling than buying, then the floor goes down. Because how it works in in reality, let's say you have your NFT and you want to sell it. And there are two types of buyers or investors, I would say. One investor who lists their NFT for a certain price, and they are not willing to decrease it. They'll be waiting until this NFT is bought, and then someone buys it off them. But there are other types of investors that want to sell quickly, and what they do, let's say the floor price is like 2 Ethereum or 1 Ethereum. And he wants to sell quickly, so he will list it for a little bit cheaper than the actual current floor price. And by doing that, he decreases the floor price of the project, because floor price is determined by the cheapest NFT listed. That's one of the things we are going to be doing. We will be supporting the floor price, so we'll set the target floor we wanna keep. And then us as developers of the project, we will try to support this level. So whoever buys, they will see that it's growing and it's stable. Because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that Cybernites reach a certain floor price and they stabilize there, or let's say grow over time. So that's how the floor price works pretty much. Has this answered your question?
Yeah, thank you so much, Chris. It's really clearer now. I kind of understand now. So I think it's the role of a community now. After minting, I think we should be like hands in hands to get the project growing, and we will see like hopefully some increase in the floor price. Thank you so much, Chris, for answering my question. I just have one last question. It will be so quick. Since you mentioned there will be a game and stuff, will there be a token released?
We are thinking about it. It's not confirmed yet. We can't, public any more information right now. But for the game, there will be tournaments and people will be able to earn rewards. And those rewards, we are thinking to either do our own token or basically rewards in Ethereum. But from the long-term perspective, I think it would be good to have our own token. And we are discussing this with our developers as well. So when that's confirmed, we will give you the latest information on that.
That's awesome. I think it's a really good idea. So thank you guys so much for answering my question, for letting me on board. I'm so happy to join the community. And yes, you can call me in.
All right, perfect. Can I ask you one question? Are you on the whitelist already or not? Because obviously you will be added. Just quick one.
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm in the whitelist.
Okay.
Yes, I can see that. Yes, I can see that you are already whitelisted.
Okay, you're on the whitelist then. All right, perfect.
Amazing.
Thank you so much for joining the stage.
Well, I just want to add for everyone, guys, once you get the whitelist, just make sure you share your Ethereum wallet in whitelist wallets in our channel, because we are going to be implementing this to the contract. And on the day of the minting, everyone who shared the address and is basically whitelisted will get an early access to the minting, and you will get a special offer, which we're going to share with you in a moment, I believe, at the end of this podcast.
Okay, great. I want to give a voice to Dominic today, as he has some, update on the crypto market and the bull run and the market predictions and stuff like that. So, Dominic, you're very welcome to share that with us.
Sure. Thank you very much, Dave, and thank you, everyone. Can I just confirm, Dave, if you can hear me clearly and if the sound is okay?
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, guys. I really enjoy this weekly session. It's really nice that our Cybernight family is growing every week, and it's always a joy for me to connect with you, to come and get a little bit closer. So we try to get a little bit closer with our community, and also for you to bring more information for us that we can improve this great project. What I prepared for us today is, so I wanted to give you a little update on the market for everyone. Just so you know, we are nicely progressing, but many people are maybe not familiar with the overall bull and bear markets, what are happening in crypto, and obviously NFTs and the project we are creating. We always have to bear in mind that we are still under the hand of Bitcoin and the overall crypto market. So we are trying to launch this project, what we discussed, in time. So even the people that are going to be long-term holding our NFTs are going to be benefiting it in line with the bull market. So what I have basically seen, according to technical analysis, if we call it like that, right now we may have seen that the Bitcoin was trading sideways for 2 or 3 weeks. And even though I think it's important to realize that if there are bit corrections in the market, people are getting more fearful, and they're sometimes afraid to invest in whether it's NFT or certain crypto projects. But I think, as Warren Buffett said, it's a very good idea to not be fearful, but to be courageous and to invest in projects when they are down, as opposed to when they are FOMOing. Many people are FOMOing into the projects, and they're trying to invest when the market is really peaking and when there are all-time highs in many projects. So right now in Bitcoin, we have a scenario where we have a sideways action and a long-term uptrend, which should be peaking somewhere, according to the theory of extending cycles, somewhere in the summer. That's a rough prediction of summer of this year. And I can see on some of the guys that we work with that might be a further down correction, which is always good when you have any project in mind, whether it's top 10, top 50, whatever project you have in mind that is there, and you have it really informed and you are aware of what is happening. Projects like XRP, Polkadot, Solana, Matic, you have very good projects, and when they go lower, it's always good to keep adding to your portfolio. So not only we try to have NFT projects, like we heard earlier from Michael, many times people try to sell earlier and you never know what can happen. So always take a crypto market as a long-term game, because we are really, really early in adoption phase. So we are still early in that phase. So far what I can see, there could be right now, I think we have Bitcoin at a price of 46,000. And I think that there could be a further correction based on the analysis. I can see at two big levels. One is at 42,000 correction that could be there, and also possible but not likely correction to 30,000. Those are projections where the market could hit for Bitcoin the local bottom, and then it could continue with a bull run. So during those times when it's going down, people tend to go very negative, and they forget that market will go back up, especially when it's on a nice trajectory upwards. And I think it's a very, very good time. If you have project that you were thinking of, should I buy more, should I not buy more, in the next few weeks, or even now, it can be a very good idea to just top up the coins and projects that you have in the crypto market. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today, that right now might be the best time in the next 6 months to actually buy some projects that you have in mind. Also, we're discussing with our team that many people in stock market were last year thinking that stock market is going to crash down when it was at $3,000. And in the last year, what happened is that S&P 500 was going from the amount of 3,000 all the way up to, I think I was checking it right now, it went to 4,796. So you could see that even in stock market, there was a nice continuation and upward trajectory, mainly because the governments are printing money. We had a COVID, and everyone was really uncertain about the future, and all those printed money, they have to show somewhere. So all the asset classes, like we have gold, silver, traditional stock markets or cryptocurrencies, are going nicely higher. So that's why we're deciding that this project Cybernites is going to be launched really soon, to allow you to benefit from this growth. Another topic, what I wanted to discuss, is that US inflation rate hit 7% for this year, which is one of the highest inflation rates in the past 40 years. So as you can see, this means that all the prices are increasing. So if we are not able to make at least 7% increase on our money, then technically we are losing. So that's why people who are not investing, people who are not here in cryptocurrency markets or NFT market or Metaverse, they're not really increasing their portfolio or their savings. And that's why it's always good to speak about these things with your family or with your friends and discuss things like that. So I feel like because of this inflation rate, maybe you have noticed many things, daily groceries, stuff around us, whether you are in Germany, whether in US or Philippines, things are going to get more expensive, and having money in real assets like NFTs always helps to preserve your wealth. That's what I believe, and I think that's what is. Yeah, sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, sorry to interrupt you. I remember like a few years back, traditional investors, when they got, 1-2% in bank, that was like, good return. But right now, as you said, if they don't get at least 7%, so even if they get 7%, they are not losing money. And you need to get to at least 10-20% to actually see some returns. So yes, as you said, if you are not investing and appreciating your money, then you are losing money, which is a very interesting idea.
Exactly. It's really good, and not many people are actually. Thank you, Chris, for your input. And not many people are realizing that. And you can have, I don't know, you can have 10, 20, or $30,000 in a bank, and every year, if you're not going to do something with that, it's just going to depreciate, and you don't really see the stealthy inflation that's stealing the purchasing power from your money. So that's a very, very important thing. Why NFTs are really big. Why many people, famous people, right now buying NFTs. I was traveling today in a tube in London, and I just heard random people, they're discussing like that Eminem was joining NFT train and he was buying some NFTs. I think that you've heard about that as well. So it's really in our daily lives that somehow crypto is becoming really a big thing. And I feel like if the NFT is the way how we can bring this, then I think it's a really, really good way that we will be able to bring Cybernites in between people, and we'll be able to share about that. Because when we with Dave and Chris went to Tesla to prepare actually this giveaway to the store, we've noticed that many people don't even know what NFT is, not only crypto market. So they know that there is a Bitcoin that exists. They know that there is Ethereum, but beyond that, they don't really know. And I feel like it's our chance to be early adopters in this game. Sorry, Chris.
I just wanted to ask, I think you were checking, some country was replacing their main currency with some kind of crypto.
El Salvador, I think it was El Salvador.
Has that happened? Have they done it?
Yes, I believe that they have decided to have their national currency in Bitcoin. I don't know if they completely dissolved their old currency, but I know that the president was buying Bitcoin actually on a few dips in the past months that happened. So I think if you Google it, I think El Salvador was one of the countries that decided to have it as a national currency. Obviously, I think it's very important to understand that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and NFT markets, as Michael mentioned before, is it goes up, but also it has huge corrections. And during those correction times, it can be difficult for a country to believe in the president when there is a 2-year correction that they are saving asset class that is depreciating heavily. If you buy Bitcoin, let's say at 50,000, suddenly it may drop next year to 20,000. Well, you lost half of your money. So you all have to understand that there are certain cycles which it goes up and down, right?
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
If I just can hop in, I was meeting the congressman of El Salvador here in Hamburg several days ago. And the most and much important thing in El Salvador was, so maybe I can just ask you guys a question, Chris. Guess how many people in El Salvador, how many people have a bank account there, a real bank account?
I don't know.
In percent.
I'd say like 40 to 60%, maybe.
Yeah, perfect. It's 30%. And after already 3 months of launching an own crypto wallet for Bitcoin and so on, guess now how many people have a wallet there right now?
I feel like it's more up to 70 or something like that. It has to be.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
It's 80%.
All right.
So they're changing everything there, and they are also creating some bonds right now. And of course, they have to finalize some laws. And of course, they want a lot of people and companies coming over to El Salvador, making this country more rich. But they also have a lot of opponents there, other countries which don't like that. And this is why it's not easy for them, but they stick to the plan to have Bitcoin as their current currency there.
Yeah, what do you think from the long-term perspective will this do to their country?
I think so. I'm still also a believer of Bitcoin, and I guess that Bitcoin is going up and up and up. And of course, if people get their salaries in BTC, then this is good for them and for the whole country. So you can see what Michael Saylor was doing with his company by investing so much money into Bitcoin. So all the shareholders, the employees of Michael Saylor, they are very, very happy that they did that move.
You know, my
Of
sort
course,
of question, my sort of question is, how do you keep, for example, the salaries being stable? You know, how do you know you earn a certain amount when the Bitcoin actually moves all the time?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
That was a question I was also forwarding to William, the congressman. And of course, they want also people to directly liquidate BTC. But of course, they also want people to hold their BTCs. And of course, it is very volatile. That means if you have to pay your rent and you're getting Bitcoin and then there comes a big drop, then you are losing a lot of money. But he said they are working on different solutions on that.
I feel like once
I think
they figure it out, it will be beneficial for the whole market and whoever owns crypto, because if they figure out a way how to make it more, I'd say, more stable and sort of like an everyday thing, it will be very useful for everybody to just sort of like hold their cryptos.
Yeah, I think once you'll be able to pay your rent in crypto and buy things in crypto, then potentially you don't have to be worried about fiat currencies, right? And you don't have to be worried about Bitcoin drop, because even if it drops, everything drops, and it will be like me in our system, I would say. I don't know if that could happen in the future, but potentially maybe, yeah. I think Rico was wanting to ask a question before, right? Is it Rico?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to drop in and say that we have some insight on El Salvador, but NFT Live just told you what I was going to explain, or give him the word to explain. Yeah, they're planning to build a city, actually. A city completely funded by Bitcoin. That's the first project they're going to start doing in El Salvador. At the base of a volcano, they're going to build a city based on Bitcoin. And regarding the question that if Bitcoin drops or it goes up, I think their whole plan is to use Bitcoin as a currency. So it doesn't matter if it goes up or down. At the end, Bitcoin will be the currency. It's a little bit like investing in NFTs. At some point, you don't look at the ratio from dollars to ETH anymore. You just start calculating an ETH, because you believe in the currency at itself. And that's the reason why ETH is so popular in the NFT market, because it's a currency, a cryptocurrency, which a lot of people believe in. And with ETH 2.0 coming soon, ETH will become even more valuable. I think it was Goldman Sachs, which they just said that ETH is even a better form of investment right now than Bitcoin is. So I think the whole idea behind this Bitcoin established city or country is to use this as a currency and not be dependent on dollar courses or any other courses in the future.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
great.
that's
I mean,
fine.
it's a good point. I want to give space for some more people to join. I know we have some hands up. So just so we can answer questions, and then we'll move on to our big announcement today. And we'll just finish off with a giveaway, and that's pretty much it. So I think we have someone already here. It's DS Fish, I think. So welcome.
Yes, can you hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
Yeah, yes, I just have a question. You hear a lot with NFTs relating to, having presence in the metaverse and the avatars being able to roam the metaverse. Are there any plans for Cybernites to be in that space?
Yeah, I think we previously had that question actually a few times already. We are working on ways how we could implement the Cybernites being in the metaverse space. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities, and we're just figuring out what would the best thing be. And I don't know if you've seen our trailer yet, but on our YouTube channel we have a trailer of the Cybernites, and it gives you an idea of how they would appear in the in a metaverse space. And I just feel like it's an exciting thing to take on. within this project, so I believe we will have ways of, giving the Cybernites, a life in the Metaverse space. But it's still in the works, so we will announce that once we go on.
I appreciate that. There's just been so much talk, and with the expansion of NFTs getting in that space, I'm just wondering if that's kind of unlimited potential, or is it something where it's kind of a race to be first in that space?
I feel like with a project where you start off with an idea that's like so original and so down to the core of like creating, I just feel like there are always endless possibilities of what you can do. Whether we have like the board game or the 3D models, whatever it is, there's always possibilities how you can make it more, let's say, alive and better and exciting. So we definitely want to put that on the line and see what other options are out there.
I appreciate you answering the question. Sounds like we've got a great leadership team, so I'm excited to be on board. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for being on the stage today with us and joining and interacting as always. Cool. We have another. Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry. A question regarding the metaverse. So just because we have a lot of super intelligent people up here, what I've been hearing in the last few minutes and half an hour, what do you see as the metaverse? Because you were saying different metaverse spaces, so I think that you also see the metaverse as maybe something else than just like a platform like Sandbox or Decentraland or Wilder World or whatever. So I just wanted to get your take on that.
I just feel like, the metaverse is sort of like a whole new world, and as we explore and as new, spaces are created in the metaverse, I just feel like, it's an open world. So like if you take a game, for instance, and if you have an open world game, there's so much to explore, and there's many possibilities to like be in interaction with, so I just see the metaverse as this open space of possibilities and a lot to explore, really, so like even with the NFT now, a lot of people are still exploring what NFT can be and do, and how it can like help you and benefit you and stuff like that. So I just feel like a metaverse is even a bigger thing, and we're just yet to like see whatever it holds for us. Pretty much that's my definition of like seeing the NFT space.
Yeah, I love what you're saying there.
Good point, Dave. I think we had a discussion. We've done this a few weeks ago where we were saying like, okay, what's the metaverse going to be? And we said like it's the same like when the internet was starting, and when you were at the start, you couldn't really tell where it gets. And the same in like 2003-4 when social media started, right? So you can't really tell right now that the social media is one platform, because you have several different platforms and they are connected together. So I believe metaverse will kind of follow similar path. That there will be some big players creating the new kind of virtual world, and then it gets connected at some point. So you'll be able to, maybe it gets connected to our reality as well. You'll have maybe glasses, and you will the reality and the actual virtual world get connected. We don't know where it will go, but I feel like it could go this direction.
And that's also a good point. Really. Like if you take the internet as just a base to everything. And then you have social platforms, websites, servers, and so on. It's like a little different worlds in every part. So, yeah.
Yeah, I really love what you're saying there, because a lot of people just talk about metaverses and they talk about, and then you're going into the metaverse and they associate the metaverse directly with these Sandbox, Decentraland, all these platforms that are being created, or even Meta, former Facebook. But I also think that the metaverse is it's going to be like a mind change, when digital ownership becomes more valuable than physical ownership. And that's the moment where the metaverse will really take over. Something like you just said, Christian and Cyberdave, I think you have very good takes on that. So to everybody in this community, I think you're in very good hands here, and you have a very informed and up-to-date team here. So we're very happy to be collaborating with you in the future. Nice.
We're happy as well. Glad to have you on board. I'm gonna give voice to the Cyber J here.
So hello guys, good morning to you.
Good morning. Hello. Welcome.
So I have just one question. I've been noticing this in a lot of most projects that are launching now. So after the minting, like after the pre-sale, I've noticed that there are always random people like they quickly flip their NFTs for like, sometimes they sell it for below the mint price. So it's gonna cost the floor price to lower than what we will be predicting. So how do you guys plan on preventing that from happening? Like if they see the floor price lowering, it's gonna cause an FUD, like what's it called, that fear, uncertainty, and doubt.
Yeah,
How do you guys plan on preventing that?
I think we discussed this quite a lot. So Chris, you can go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for the question, CyberJ. So this happens in pretty much every project that I've seen. After the sale, there is a huge amount of people buying of the website or from minting, and then it needs to gradually build to kind of new investors coming and buying of the secondary market. And for that, what's very important for us is to not just look at the public sale and that's the end of Cybernites, because that's just the start. And the same like VAYC, at the start, it was going for really, really cheap, even for a lower price, as NFL Live said, than he was minting it for. And it's really about the team and what they do after the sale. And we are prepared to really put big effort in this and to start delivering what we promised. And even if the floor price is lower for a few days, we'll be encouraging people to hold for longer. We'll be announcing new things coming to the project. And, we will be pushing this price up. So, yeah, we'll be working on this and we'll make sure that the floor price goes up. And also one more thing we've been discussing with the CEOs is that the Tesla is going to be drawn from people that hold the NFTs at the draw. So whoever sells the Tesla ticket for cheaper price just sold their ticket for cheaper, and anyone else, new investors, can grab it for a better price. So we are going to be encouraging people to buy off the floor, and we will be pushing floor up. So it's something that happens, and we are not afraid of that.
And I mean, if you look at the long term as well, like there's a lot of benefits that we have online ready for the NFT holders, So it's definitely one of those things to consider. Whether you just want to quickly sell it and lose the benefits, actually, or do you want to hold on to it, Because as we said, there's also a big thing, with the holding and royalties. So that's only going to happen if you hold the NFT. So there's something to consider as well.
One thing I wanna add. So at the start of the session, we've been telling that we are growing in whitelisted numbers, and in a few days we will announce that it's closed and we'll be opening new one. So I just see that we hit that number of whitelisted members just now. So it's much quicker than a few days. So we'll be in touch, guys, in the next 1 to 3 days with the next steps for the whitelist. Everyone that joined here today is lucky because we gave you whitelisted roles and whitelisted spots. And I think we can move to, big announcement of when are we dropping and what we have in place. So the first thing I wanted to start with is what's the advantage of being whitelisted and what do you get for being whitelisted? So first of all, we wanted to reward you for being with us early, and whoever is in whitelist will get a special offer. We made it kind of easier. Initially, we wanted to split it in like every 555 NFTs that are minted. We are going to be changing price and stuff, but we don't want to do it because we want to keep price consistent at 0.1 Ethereum, and we want to set objective at least 1 Ethereum floor price in the future. And so the thing that whitelisted people will get is a special offer. If they buy 2 NFTs, they get 1 NFT free of charge, and if they buy 4 NFTs, they will get 2 NFTs free of charge. This will be special offer only for the whitelisted members because we want to reward you for being with us. And the limit per wallet is going to be 4. So maximum NFTs you can buy as a whitelisted member is 4, and you get 6 NFTs to your wallet. The whitelisting sale is going to happen on 30th of January 2022. So it's about probably like 3 to 4 weeks. That's going to be whitelisted pre-sale. It will last for 3 days. And then the public sale is going to be on 2nd of February 2022. So whitelisted sale is not going to be promoted anywhere on like other social medias or NFT calendars, rarity tools. That's purely, it's kind of secret for our whitelisted members. So only you will know that 30th of January you can buy Cybernites. Then on 2nd, that will be public pre-sale. That's the date when we will share with all the influencers. It's going to go to all the NFT calendars, and we'll share it publicly. And then the public pre-sale will last 3 days, and public sale is coming on the 7th of February. That means you will have 3 days to buy it in whitelist. You can choose any time to avoid any high gas, and you can pretty much pick the best time for you. Then there is coming public pre-sale, and then we have public pre-sale 2nd of February, and we have public sale 7th of February. So these are the dates, and probably in a few hours or today, tomorrow, we'll put the announcement with all the dates explained for you, and this is how we're going to do it, guys. So if you have any questions, suggestions, let us know, and this is how we're going to do it. So we are super excited for that.
Yeah, so I hope everybody heard the dates and what we have in terms of the drop. So I think we're just gonna finish off with a giveaway, and we obviously wanted to give rewards to everybody who joined the stage today, and also I'm not sure if we have a randomized giveaway, Chris.
Not today, because we wanted to reward people that joined our stage.
Right. Yeah.
So whoever contributed to this discussion.
And I also wanted to point out there was a user. Let me just double check. Yeah, there was a user that's called Mers. She won an NFT, and she was wondering when she's gonna get the NFT. I think we said once we hit 30,000 members. So I just wanted to give an update on that.
No. So basically, NFTs are not going to be public until we drop, right? So they are, if they won NFT with us, they are added in our winner section, and as soon as we drop the whitelisted sale, we're going to redistribute all the NFTs that people want. So they will see it in their wallet, but it's not going to be revealed yet. You will see your NFT with ETH, and you will see your token number. But reveal, we are going to announce when we're going to be revealing what Cybernites you get.
All right, perfect. Thank you for clarifying that for everybody. I think it was important, to see and to tell everybody how the giveaways with the NFTs work. So yeah. All right, I think we're done here pretty much, and I believe we had a very great discussion today, and everything that we've went through. I hope people find it helpful, and we'll host another one I think next week. So
I think we just have to choose winners for t-shirts, Dave. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. There were a few people joining our stage, so I would probably choose 3 people from members that join our stage and just announce them as winners. I think the first one was AVSP Smoko, right? So that could be our first winner. Thank you for joining our stage. If you can send us your address and full name, where to send t-shirt, we're going to send it to you straight away. You can send it directly to Dave. CyberDave, so our main person here today. Who should we choose next one? Dave, what do you think?
I just feel like randomizing it. So I don't know, if you have the list, just go through it and stop on the name, just so it's more random.
I would maybe do no. So I would do like 3 people that joined the stage as first one. I would say like first 3 people that joined the stage, but I don't remember who was the second one.
Does Bart have
Jacob,
a list?
Jacob Baby was the second one, I think.
Yes. Okay, so let's do Jacob's second one.
Okay, and then the third one is.
And also there was interesting question from the guy from Morocco, but I don't remember the name, only the country.
I think he was first one. Was he first one?
Okay.
Yeah. Raise hand, guys. Or I think Cybernight into Metaverse. The Happy Cool could be our third winner today. So congratulations, guys. It's Jacob, the Happy Cool, and AVSP Smoker.
Guys, if you could please send me your addresses and also along with the name, so I can directly ship the t-shirts for you guys.
Yeah. Once you have them, if you can share the picture with us, that would be amazing. So so we can share it with the community.
All right, perfect. Thank you for joining and thank you for interacting. It was great to have everybody on board today. And we're going to finish off here. So have a wonderful week ahead of you, and we'll see you on the next podcast session.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Have a good week.